How many times have you heard the saying, time heals all wounds? It often comes after a loss or a death or a breakup or a betrayal of some kind. Well, I think that this saying sucks. I think I could do a whole series on unhelpful self-help terms that I've learned over the years. This has got to be one of the more harmful ones, I think. Whoever came up with this phrase must never had any deep emotional wounds or trauma of any kind. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. My name is Sharon. I like to make content about tarot, transformation, and inner healing. You can support me by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. So let's get into today's video. Time heals all wounds implies that if we just go about our lives and never address our pain or our emotional wounds, that all will be well and we'll just get over it. And if we don't get over it, well, that must say something about us, right? Why can't I just move on? Why can't I get over it? Why does this still bother me? And this could lead to more pain or even guilt or shame. Time will allow for room for growth, or it can give us room to really muck things up with unchecked thoughts, emotions, beliefs, leading to questionable decisions and more pain. A wound that's simply just swept under the rug for time to work its magic doesn't just go away. It can fester and lurk just below the surface, waiting to trigger us at any time. Healing can be a messy business. I mean, think about a physical wound, a deep cut. If we don't take the time to stop the bleeding, clean it out, maybe apply antibiotic ointment, put a bandage over it, it could lead to infection, and that can lead to sepsis and even to death, not to be too dramatic about it. Emotional wounds can be just as devastating to our minds, our brains, our bodies as physical wounds. And if they aren't properly dealt with, it can lead to depression, anxiety, trapped trauma inside the body, a lack of self-esteem or self-worth, disastrous life choices, or worse. So can we please stop saying that time heals all wounds? Healing can take a lot of courage, candor, and inner work. It can even make things feel worse before they feel better. I used to think that I was super well adjusted, considering some of the things that I've been through in my life. But then I kind of realized that I wasn't really healed. I was just really good at escaping from my own emotions. You may have to ask yourself, am I healed or am I just distracted? It isn't the passage of time that gives us well-being, self-confidence, and inner peace. That is a gift you give to yourself. Don't let time take all the credit for the work that you do. So instead of saying time heals all wounds, I think it would be more helpful to say that healing takes time. We seem to know how to celebrate our victories, but there isn't a roadmap to guide us through pain and trauma and loss. But somehow broken hearts do learn to love again. We learn to trust ourselves and others and feel safe again after our world is rocked. We can do that if we make healing a ritual, instead of making pain and despair something that should be locked up, closed off, forgotten about, and left to the ravages of time. The time and energy it takes to heal depends heavily on the complexity of our wounds and the tools that we have to deal with them. When you begin to do the inner work, you can really turn that pain into a kind of a superpower. Healing your inner wounds can lead to more freedom, joy, empowerment, connection, well-being, and inner peace. Healing our wounds can also be scary or downright terrifying. To quote, "The body keeps the score." As long as you keep secrets and suppress information, you're fundamentally at war with yourself. While some past traumas, much like physical wounds, need professional help, and certainly professional help is warranted in a lot of cases, there are a lot of things that you can do on your own to start the healing process. Inner work can start with something as simple as a notebook and a pen. Other modalities could be prayer or meditation, yoga, stretching, self-care, inner child work, shadow work, spending time in nature, listening to music, mindfulness, and just noticing our patterns and thinking and reflecting on them. So is there something that you need to heal from, something that you haven't dealt with in the past, something that you've swept under the rug and left to the ravages of time? What is one thing you could do right now to begin your inner healing journey? One thing, one modality. You pick one thing today and another tomorrow. Remember that it takes time and self-compassion to heal. Andy Rooney is quoted as saying, "I have learned that love, not time, heals all wounds."